Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Strongtopia, where we continue to build the biggest and the best ski resort the world has ever seen. Last episode, guys, we actually unlocked these big boy 8-person gondolas right now, which take and transport so many peeps to their destinations. It is unreal. Now, we've managed to kind of build so many different ski slopes right now. I'm trying to cater for everybody right now, which has meant I've expanded completely all over the place. But we have a lot of issues. We have buildings closed. We have skiers waiting for assistance right now, which is not going too well. Worker is currently asleep, apparently, in this small shelter. Oh dear. Oh dear. But we're going to try and continue the expansions. We've researched a lot. We got a lot of stuff done. But we need to keep pushing the envelope. We need to create more crazier slopes, more zooms, more jumps, more, hopefully, people not falling to their death. So, guys, if you are enjoying this and want to see more, then please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you're under it here, make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when that next episode does come out. Now, we probably might upgrade to the next level, which will unlock a bunch more research stuff. So before we jump any further, let me actually check out what we could potentially get as new research. Now, ski toes is something that we're not using, so I'm not going to prioritize researching them right now. Lighter vehicles makes the snow groomers hangers 100 snowmaker's blade. Okay, we'll get that research because it sounds pretty good. I can't research anything else. 6-person gondola. We don't need that. Lifts. Some stuff I might have to research to kind of get stuff. Oh, gondola lifts appeal. Maybe you do have to research that and to get some better stuff in the future. Down here, simplistic rustic reception makes less of a mess and more room for people, eliminating surplus. This is all food buildings. Okay, we'll get you done. And we might as well get this self-service restaurant set up too. It's like a little mini buffet place, isn't it? That's pretty cool. So lots of stuff that we got to get progress anyway for more forward once we kind of level up. But things are looking pretty good. Now, we do have a lot of skiers waiting for assistance right now down here. Skiers get assistance from the... Hold on, let me find the building. The ski patrol is what we kind of need to get done. And it shows us our ski patrol right now is currently over here doing its thing. So it looks like we kind of need a lot more ski patrols. I assume the more people that we do get in our resort, the more facilities we're going to kind of need. So if I place a couple more of these ski patrols down in the various areas at the top of the mountains, it's probably a good one to go with. So I'll get one just over here, because it will allow us to get to people so much quicker. We'll drop one just there. So more ski patrols, please, because there's 15 skiers currently waiting for assistance right now, which is not good. They could shut us down with all these peeps. They could shut us down with all these people being injured right now. This ain't good. This really ain't good. Right, I'm going to try and drop a few more down, and so some more ski resort things. We don't actually have any around here. Is it even possible with the small amount of space that I've got? I can definitely squeeze one in within there right now. So it's not going to change anything because we do have to wait for these buildings to be built. But we do need a lot of facilities at the bottom of this place down here. So, do you know what? I'm going to slightly, no, not overload it, but I'm going to slightly overload it. This area with all of our maintenance buildings first. So we've done the usual suspects. That is the builder's lodge, the mechanics workshop. I'm trying to extend where I can build more and more stuff. I don't need a research lab, but then services side of it, we'll get in the soup bar. We'll get the small fast food restaurant. So all the utilities, all the kind of services, all the buildings that they would like and require, we've got to get in down here, the high altitude place, because this is another area where they kind of enter from. And I've actually got to be a little bit careful I don't place too much around, because we might want to build more ski slopes down to this, so I can't cover the whole area up, which is why I've got to build buildings behind buildings. So the large shelter. Oh, damn, that's a beautiful one. I'm just going through it all. And then I've got it all in, and I've got everything they potentially could want. There we go. It just means the builders have got like a ton of work to do right now. I'm sorry, builders. I'm so sorry. Right, anyway. Let's get one more ski patrol just up here. There we go. And we'll grab one here as well. So a ski patrol just there. And was there else? There, we got that one over there. Oh, down here too. So we need a maintenance worker down here by the looks of it. Well, we'll quickly throw in another ski patrol dude. And you know what? We'll get another mechanics workshop in as well. I'm sure that was slightly yellow around here somewhere. There? There we go. So, try and get it all done as much as possible. Squeeze as much stuff in right now, and hopefully it will aid us in the long run. So if I have a little fast forward then, we'll kind of see how it's going on down here, because that'll be a good gauge towards how much stuff has currently been built right now. Okay, instantly, nobody needs rescuing. Okay, so that kind of worked. Now, we do have a queue problem. We do have a lot of buildings currently closed. Now, what's that down to the... Why we got so many buildings closed? Right, first one, for example. There is not enough workers. We need more volunteers, don't we? Now, do we get more volunteers the more we level up, the more our reputation increases, we can then potentially go on to hire more people? Is that how it works? I'm not quite entirely sure. But a slope is now waiting for a snow groomer. So we're now having the opposite problem, where now all these slopes need groomers to kind of sort it all out. There's a lot of the snow groomers right now. There's no one here. The worker is currently asleep. I'm up in the priority of needing potential people over here. This is not good. This is not good. But have we managed to research anything just yet? So light vehicles researched, which is what we're doing down here right now. It makes the snow groomers 100 autonomy. I'm not quite sure what that means, but we're doing it anyway. We'll see what happens. So let's take a look at our feedback then. So the worst feedback you're getting right now is from the Bald Adventurers. And they want to ski on a black slope more than 400 meters in length. And also ski on 2 different black slopes too. And potentially ski on 1,000 meters of black slope as well. They're not asking for much, are they? Not asking for much. Now, we do have some kind of big boy drops coming down this way. I don't know if we can kind of incorporate some stuff going on. But if I was to potentially bring, let's say, an 8-person gondola up this way, could I take it up here? I'm kind of trying to look to where we go. No, we won't be able to do it there. Alright, can we do it behind this? Will it work? The ski lift is blocked by... Yeah, oh, it needs a big surface space, doesn't it? It does need a big surface space, which is why those buildings might be slightly out of the way. Unless... No, I couldn't take them from there. I do need to kind of work something out to bring them up this mountain. Oh my god, there is a lot of snow groomers now needed. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? Seniac! They currently do be hating you right now. They currently do be hating you. Right, I'm 60. It's because you don't have any employed. That is the sole reason. You need such a big surface area to work with this bit. So if I went there and pushed up, because I can get stuff connected to it. It's not a problem. But it's trying to figure out where the best section would be for it. Right, let me go here instead. The slope is too steep for the gondola. Oh, yeah, okay. It does kind of make sense when you look at it from this angle. Okay. Easy, boy. Easy right there. Easy. So, a lot of slopes needing snow groomers. Right, we should actually kind of take a look at this, because this is kind of like an issue right now. Volunteers, then. So, how do I get more volunteers is the question. How do I get more volunteers? Is it reputational based? Is that how you get more and more people coming in? Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. I'm actually not 100% sure. Minimum staff needed. Current staff size. Snow groomers. We have 0 snow groomers. So if I kind of up the minimum staff on that. And if I kind of make... I mean, it is the lowest priority right now. It is currently the lowest priority of people. So, what if I just kind of bump it up at the minute? Change the priority slightly. It does mean the ski patrols go down. So what if I kind of bring you up to... Okay, maybe bring you down by 1. Because you got the full 38. The rest buildings and everything else kind of take a hit. We've researched the simplistic thingy as well, whatever that was. But that should now take a huge hit off a bunch of the ski slopes right now. As more and more of them get working. It does take away a lot of our workers elsewhere, though. It does take a lot of our workers elsewhere. See, I can only have a maximum of 180. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. So rest buildings, if I bring you up by 1. So we still got some ski patrols. We still got some rest buildings, which kind of help and aid and kind of increase the peeps' moods and whatnot. But I need this to level up. I need to level up big time. I really do. Can we please hurry this up? Because I kind of need more than 180 volunteers right now. I really do. I've placed too many buildings down, haven't I? That is... I've expanded way too quick. That's my issue. That is my issue. So, with that said, how far does this go? This is a red route. I'm thinking, is it possible to come at kind of maybe if I deleted this red route, if I destroyed it, would it be worthy of a gondola? If I went for these instead. No, it just wouldn't work. Honestly, it just wouldn't work. This is a blue route leading down. That is a red into a red into a blue. That's a red as well. So if I go narrow, if I just put this one back in, that would become another red. Anywhere I can connect with this? I just thought I'd do something a little bit different to what we originally had. So it should be a red route, nonetheless. It should be a red route. But it's not the best. It's not the best. It is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. So, waiting for someone to build that. I assume we don't have any builders, right? 0 builders. So now we're waiting for people to have assistance. So I think what we'll do now then is we'll bring down the... Oh, it's such a tough one, isn't it? It's such a tough one. All right, bring down the snow groomers. And the research lab for now. Why does that not give us any workers for the builders? There we go. Got some builders on the go right now. Now I'm balancing. Now this has become a different type of game altogether. But can we get this constructed, guys? Appreciate it. Okay, we're open. It's a red route. Nice. Okay, so as a little bit extra for us, I could really do with, you know, some additional peeps going on. Oh, we need to get to the top of here as well. So I'm trying to think what would the best option be. I think the best option would be is kind of like leading up to it and then slowly progressing up to it that way. So I've got to find ways in which I can get more gondolas over here. So I can't really do much with this area, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. I've just got to find the correct placing for it. Is all I need to do. Now, if I'm just trying to look at this, because it's such a high slope. Like, I can't even place it there. Can I place it here? I don't want to do gondolas just literally just because. Just because. I want to carry the most amount of people up at once. Oh. Okay, now 10-person gondolas. 12-person gondolas we can actually go up to as well. Massage center, panoramic restaurants, sunroom, pro ski shop. Okay, all that stuff does sound pretty good. Next volunteer. On duty. Max number of volunteers, 240. Wait, does this actually go up now? Does this actually go up now to 240? I might need to get rid of some of my older buildings just so I can get in some of the new buildings. I just want to see if this now progresses up to 240. Because if this does, then it will solve a lot of problems having an additional 60 workers. Please tell me it does. Oh, okay, it goes up one at a time. One at a time. Right. Right. So... okay, let's bring you back up. And that one at a time will slowly go up. And then people will start moving in. And working here. Or volunteering here, I should say. Right, okay, then let's scrap all that then, because now we've got new research abilities right now. So, okay. Right, buffering system. Increases the gondola speed, very important. That's for chairlifts. Is gondolas treated as a chairlift for an extra couple of 100 meters? What I want is... oh, gondola lifts, that's a different one, that's speed. Gondola... oh, 10% max gradient. That's what I need. That's what I need. Okay. Okay. There's lots of stuff to research. I'm getting too carried away. But volunteers are coming in slowly, one by one. That's what they're doing. So I'll wait for that thing to be researched, which it won't be researched because obviously I don't have any workers in the research lab. So if I bring him just up to there, that will slowly start getting some research on the go. And leave it like that. Right, glorious. So this is going to be a huge pain for us until we can continue creeping up slowly. So again, an extra, not 60 workers, an extra 40. No, it is an extra 60 workers. My math went out the window right there. So every few hours, we'll get an additional volunteer, and that will slowly bump us up. Lots of skiers are waiting for assistance. So we got to change the priorities on this again. So ski patrols, I'm going to bring you right up. Bring the mechanics down right now. Just down to here, because we're not building anything at the minute. That will sort a lot of stuff out. I've got the lifts on maximum because we want to obviously have as many people over there as possible transporting people. Otherwise, people are literally going to be stuck. But I think it's a case of I might have one too many buildings at this point. So it kind of backfired against me getting as many ski thingies down. Because turns out, your boy, I didn't need them. I just had to change the priorities of my workers. That's the whole reason. So all those additional ski patrols, I can now actually low-key just get rid of. Because it will kind of, in the long run, if I sort my workers out, we're going to be alright. And it frees up an extra 2 volunteers, basically, doesn't it? You gotta play these game plans, boys. You gotta play these game plans right now. And you just gotta do what you've gotta do. There we go. So, like I said, not planning to save the world. But I do need some additional assistance. Where possible. So we've got lots of rest buildings. Lots of food buildings right now. Is there an additional one over here? I believe there is. And that can now be gone. What are you? You are a snow groomer. Small shelter. Yeah, we'll keep you in. Alright, there's one there I can now get rid of officially. Alright, good stuff. So we've gained an extra 7 workers in a way. Just by
getting new ones since we leveled up. But also, let me get rid of that one. Mechanic Workshop, get rid of you. But also, we're getting rid of a few stuff as well. So that's also allowing us to kind of have more workers in general too. So, obviously, now the mechanic side of it is now screaming at us. So I can bring this down to 50%. That's all good. And there we go. We now have workers everywhere. So it's now just a case of, I still have issues. It'd just be what doesn't have the most workers in. But at least those issues will slowly get kind of sorted out for a small backlog. So this is good. If I bring the food buildings down a bit as well, that kind of evens out a little bit more. And then we'll see what this does over time. We'll see what it does. But it should allow me now then to kind of think about more expansions. We got there in the end. It wasn't great, but we got there in the end. Right, is this a slope I could potentially utilize? I'm putting it to play mode. So if we had them come from here, and then it goes down. Bit of red. I've got to slowly make them come down, haven't I? And that's going to be... Oh, that's going to be pure black going... Oh, I thought it was going to be pure black going down. Is that too much to ask for, going down like that? I mean, it wouldn't work because they're going straight into a building, aren't they? Impossible to do what? Oh, to go uphill. My bad. So will they ski to there? Or do I just bring him down to... I'm trying to get a little bit more of that black line in it. I don't know how much that would work, if it even does work, but the amount of red and black there, that's got to be a red line, right? Oh, and that wasn't... Okay, so that didn't turn out to be black in the end. Fine. That's kind of annoying. But I'm just trying to get that little bit extra in. That little bit extra in this helps us out. It turns out to be a blue. I mean, understandable. I do get it. Oh my goodness me, the game's slightly laggy there, isn't it? I get that. Now, could I maybe turn off? So that's got to be a red. I'm just trying to create a few additional lines so they go in different directions. Alright, fast forward now. The game do be testing your boy's patience right now. So that becomes a red line. Okay, that's pretty good. So that is obviously a blue. That then becomes a red and a red. So basically, I might as well change the... Oh no, it doesn't really matter. Our blue's already going down it right now. So you got to be a red to go down it. Or at least a black. So we have to go down that bit to get to these two. So that's unfortunate, but that's how it's got to be, boys. That's how it's got to be, which will then change this to a green. There's like two here, isn't there? Because there used to be one that come down there. Change that to a green, which that's important to be a green because it just transfers people round. That's literally all it's there for doing. But I've got to bring stuff up here. Now, how much have we got left to research? So there's the tension accumulator right now. This increases the chair lift. Grip control, and I need to get this done, don't I? A 12-person gondola as well. So I need to get this done next, the max gradient, but I can't do it until the attention accumulator is done. That'll allow me to get my gondolas up higher mountains, basically. That's exactly what we kind of want them to do. So let's fast forward then. Let the park tick along very, very slowly. Now, with the recent feedback we've been getting, Yes, of course. Of course. So now we level up, we get those new skiers. Those new skiers are not liking the park. And for good reason. They're ones in massage centres, self-service restaurants, the sunroom, and then a bunch of stuff to kind of get them skiing on different slopes. These ones are skiing on 2 different red slopes, more than 100 meters. Now, what we need to do on that kind of front is we do need to get to the top of that huge mountain and allow them to come down on long, big drops and really try to maximize the amount of kind of danger we can throw into them. These are pretty much the same. They want a sunroom, a pro ski shop, a panoramic restaurant. Skin a black slope with 8% homogeneity. Is that 8%? I don't know what that word even means right now. Ski on 2 different black slopes that aren't busy. Oh, okay. They don't like people. Basically, they don't like people. Right? Is there a way I can change my settings real quick, like my graphic settings? Because it is getting a little bit laggy in times. So let me turn the ambiency off. Let me apply that. And then go back. Resume. That really hasn't solved anything, and it's made it look slightly less good. We'll put it on fast anyway. We'll put it on fast. Blue. I'll turn that off instead. Okay, slight improvement, but it's still a bit cut and go at times. But I can still see stuff anyway. So 193 volunteers we currently got in the park right now. 193 volunteers currently in the park. Up in that research levels is what I need to do. I'm on 67% right now. Right, should I just kind of throw in a little bit of maximum on the research? Where's the research lab? So if I put it right to the top, so we got 2 workers, that means we're getting it done twice as quick, right? That's kind of how that's meant to work. So I'm researching slightly twice as quick. Today, please. Oh, this just to get higher increase in gondolas right now. So, ooh. Okay, so let me try something as well. So in areas where I know we're not going to have too much stuff going on, why don't I get like a 2-person fixed chairlift? Like if I put that there, could I get it to the top of the hill? Now, if I can create like a black route coming down both sides, or at least a red, then I know not too many people are going to be going up this. But it all depends on what I can create. Now, a narrow slope. Ooh. 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 Okay. I'm getting too excited, aren't I? Well, let me try that again. Because there's a couple of slopes that we could potentially take him down. So, down here. Wow. Hitting the black. Oh, I'm trying to find the best. The best way to go, basically. So there's more black down here. Or do I take it this way? Ooh, I can take it down to there. There's a bit of a drop there. I've got to watch the drops, haven't I? Yeah, there's not much going on down that one. Oh, can I not connect? Oh, there we go. Okay, at least we can connect into something. So that is obviously, I mean, it'll probably say to be a red, but we got a big chunk of black thrown into that, haven't we? We really do. Now, if I could continue this and have another slope then going down to here, that could... That could connect to there and then make these two really dangerous slopes. But I don't think we're going to be able to kind of... get something off there, which wouldn't really make much sense. But I'm hoping that these will be considered quite dangerous. That's kind of what I'm hoping. So fast forward then. Let me see what we can get done. Okay, that one's done, which that one becomes a red status. That one becomes a red status 2. And then obviously that will become just something really, really weak. But if I made that one if I kind of designated that one to be black. And then we might just get like a different... It might satisfy some of the other demands. You just don't know. That will become pretty weak because of what they're going down. But it's for a certain type of skier. Altogether. It's a certain type of skier that wants to go down this. Which kind of helps us out. Which, again, I don't feel like we'll have... Because of the difficulty levels, I don't feel like we'll have too many people trying to attempt to go up this. Which is why that chairlift should be okay. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. The research side of things right now, we've done the attention accumulator. I can now do the simplified gondolas, which get an extra 10% gradient boost. Which will be a big help. That will be a really big help right now. So yeah, quite a few people... Actually, do you know what? To be honest with you, quite a few people are going down this. So I've increased the speed of it. I guess lots of people do want to kind of use it. Schedule maintenance on that slope. Okay, that's what that meant. Right, so that kind of works then. I've just got to wait for this to be researched, and we should be able to take gondolas up higher hills. If I can get up to here, then yes, boys. We could be creating some serious ski slopes. I mean, up here's not too frightening. It's just over here where we got some serious drops. I mean, looking at it from this angle, coming all the way down here, damn, you definitely need to be an expert, don't you? You definitely do need to be an expert. Now, is there anything I can create coming off this? Because it does drop down. Ooh. I don't know whether that's kind of worth it to any degree. I'm trying to see if I can turn it around. I don't know how I feel about those slopes. I got decent chunks of like black lines on them, but I don't know how they'll kind of be perceived. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, we'll fast forward to get them built. I don't know how I'm feeling about these, to be honest with you. I don't know how I'm feeling about these. One's done then. I'll wait for the other one to get done. Okay, they're all now all done. So that would be... Oh, wait. Okay, perceived as a black. Perceived as a red. And obviously that would be like a green. Yeah. So that's perceived as a black route. I could designate this to be in a black route as well. But this has a little bit too much going in on it, doesn't it? Unless I dragged it down there. Let me just destroy this. Right, there's less green on it. So you would hope then that would make it... It's probably going to be a red. But there's nice chunks of black on that one as well. So just wait for the construction right now. There we go. Construction's underway. It's still a red, but could I squeeze it to being a black? Is that still a black? Yeah. There we go. So, taking the edge more off. Many people want to climb up to here, if that even works. But there we go. Greatness. Is that a sheer drop there? I'll take them where I can take them, basically. I'll take them where I can take them, these slopes. So that's definitely going to be a red. I'm trying to go for the more experienced skier. Is what I'm trying to do right now. Whether or not it works is a completely different scenario. Alright, you're done. You are a red as well. Okay, I'll take the red. Gotta cater for everybody, right? Gotta cater for everybody. Right, this research right now is on 84%. Okay, this is almost done. Once it's researched, we'll get something else researched as well, which will kind of aid us in that direction to progressing a little bit further. So keep pumping, keep pushing, keep moving, keep shaking. We're doing it. So regenerative braking. Ooh. Max 200 length on all lifts. I kind of want that done as well. But that won't stop me doing the gradient boost anyway. It won't stop me. So we researched that. Research is now got, well, we've got 3 slots, but we'll just research something now. New volunteer. We've got up to 202 volunteers now currently in the park. So an 8-person gondola is what we'll go with first. So I wonder if now then I can get this done. So ski lift is blocked, but there was a certain area where it wasn't going to be blocked. So if I went from there... No. Okay, that won't work there, so I'm going to delete you. Right, how far can I take you? Slope is too steep. But I can take it to there. It's just one of those things, like, how many people do we reckon are going to be using these? I reckon quite a lot, to be honest with you. With what I want to do with that area, there's going to be quite a lot. So, how about we take it from down this side instead? So it's all those buildings there. Okay, so if I went from here... See, they're blocked by accommodations. Yeah. It's such a tough one, this one. It's such a tough one. It's just that capacity, though. I can't give up on that capacity. I'm going to get rid of this small shelter here. Get rid of you. Oh, this might be the way to do it. So if I went to there first... Come on, boy. I need more space. Oh, oh, oh. So it does connect, but I can put buildings to make the connection a lot wider. Right, we're getting somewhere, like I said. We're getting somewhere. Only if this here, I can connect to it as well. Okay, apparently that slope is too steep. I'm trying to now find spots. So I think this is where we kind of lose out slightly right now, just because of like how tall we're now going. It might be a case of I do have to switch up what I'm trying to use. Oh, that goes all the way up to here. How can you ignore this? It's not the ideal method, but that's going to get everybody up to where I want them to get to. Oh my goodness me, this is where it could legit happen. But failing that, I could also create little ski slopes from these little points too, which kind of really aid us. So, I mean, you guys start in a navigable area, which I could bring it. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I brought this. Just to there. To kind of get skiers moving. And then if I mean, I don't know what I could do with a narrow slope here. Oh, I was hoping I could go for the little section just there. That would have been so cool. But let me just first work with my large slopes. Just down to there. So it allows them to kind of just get where they want to get to. But then we have big drops coming from them. So, right. I mean, there's a lot of building work to do. The drops go downwards. So there's no point me kind of creating a slope going down here. Because it kind of... It goes down and comes up. So you're instantly having greens and whites. So it's not worth it. But I do need to create some narrow slopes coming off this. So if I came... to there. I'm trying to find the best way to do this. Some more red. Should I be doing this with a wider one, by the way? Down to here. So, if that's just our initial slope, which leads to there, which then kind of trails down, I can connect a few little things and bits and bobs to it, couldn't I? That's a terrifying slope. That really is. So if I continue this one, Alright, it's definitely got to... Can I squeeze it through there? So that's definitely got to connect to there. Oh, wow. And then we'll try and do some little narrow slopes coming off it if possible. Oh yeah, I gotta realise I'm actually going downhill. I thought I was going slightly up there. It's a shame we can't do like jumps and stuff, isn't it? That is a shame. Cannot get it to go through this little bit. Another little connection there. So all these are going to be different, like, stuff, aren't they? And I've kind of got to be careful with what I choose them to be. Otherwise, you can have the wrong type of people trying to go down these slopes. And that's not good. That won't be good. Right. Big one from here. Oh, please get me in here. Impossible to build uphill. Right, which way are we going down here? Oh, I'm going to have to do that just to get it connected. But we've got a couple of scary lines right now on the go. A couple of scary lines. I would be terrified to go down them. I really would. Now, I know we're going slightly off right now, but I got to try and bring... Oh, yes. Well, if possible, first bring it into there. Some more scary. Let's go. I mean, they're difficult slopes, aren't they? They really are. So this is the more technical and advanced part of the resort right now. Is the best way to put it. I'm now actually thinking that this chairlift here might not be the best. But there's not really much I can do about that, is there? There really isn't. Now, I got it slightly fast forwarded anyway, so hopefully we can get all these done as quick as possible. So that becomes a red. Obviously, that should be a red as well. That's a green, but that's leading off to be a red. So you've got to be a minimum of a red to go up to that section anyway. That becomes a blue. And that coming off there is a red. Down there is a blue, apparently. A red. How much of a blue is that? I'm going to make it a red. Down to here doesn't really matter because they're linking to other places. Down here is a red. That is a blue. But it doesn't make much difference. Green. They're just connecting points. Because that's a red. So you've got to be careful where you're going on this. You just have to be. Is it bringing people over yet? I mean, they've got to start down here, haven't they? I wonder if it will. Right, there we go. There's a dude now climbing over. He's skadoodle over right now. But even though I place all that down, it ain't going to solve much. Because we still need to get all the additional stuff. Ooh, cold air rushes whenever doors open. Max capacity. Interesting. We do need to get like the sunroom. the massage sensor all up as well. So let's get the thermal curtain underway. Tweaking, you're good to go. Fixing repair station. Right, I'll get that done. Solar panels also have burnings at 15% plus appeal. Heated gloves for all the workers. Let's get that done. Okay, I can't research anymore because that's my maximum. Wow. I feel like we've unlocked so much stuff. We've just got to research it all. That's the biggest pain right now. We've gained more volunteers, which is slowly creasing up. Slowly, but at least everywhere there's someone working, so that's a big, big help for us right now. Skier feedback on it. I've got to sort these guys out. We are starting to give them more and more ski slopes to kind of work with, but they need the massage center, the self-service restaurant, the sunroom, the pro ski shop, the panoramic restaurant. They need all that stuff to be happy. So I'll probably get them to at least a 3-star by getting all that other additional stuff in before we focus on all the ski slope side of things. It's just a little bit of a pain. It's a little bit of a pain to kind of work through, but once I can bump those guys up, then we should be kind of okay. Research in the way, my reputation. I can't level up anymore because that's the maximum level, but it's just about trying to get my skier feedback back up as much as possible. You can see the attendance levels right now of some of this. Can I sort it by attendance? Yeah. So, ski slope 96. Really, I built that many. Is the highest attending. Is it the highest attending? I assume it is. Well, they're pretty low. It's a green slope. I reckon that's it's the one. Oh, it's this one. Interesting how that is the I would have thought it would have been this one. Where is it? Hang on, where am I? I would have thought it would have been this one. Where is it? Coming down here. It leads to many, many other places, but apparently no. Apparently no, it's not. Interesting. Very interesting right now. But we've got nearly 1,300 skiers on the resort. Once I get more and more buildings added in, then we're going to be up and running pretty good. But not too shabby, boys. Not too shabby. Anyone up here yet? Can't see any skiers going down these slopes just yet. Right, we'll fast forward. It could take a while to get people up here, to be honest with you. It really could. Oh, there's a skier. He wants to go down that one. Fine. Enjoy. Another wants to go down there. Nobody want to climb to the tippy top? Nobody? You'll love it, guys. You'll love it at the tippy top right now. I can't see anybody else coming down anyway. But we've created some dangerous slopes. I think we're going to end it for here, guys. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash a like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.